Ladies, gentlemen, folks in general aggregate. Brought to you by Mises Brondike Bars. What grim price would you pay for a Schmises? It's the Patware Show! I misclicked that button so many times. Oh god, hang on. My voice is coming back at me. I didn't turn that off. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Monitor and output. No, sir. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Here we are. We're back after, well, thank you for the follow, Amacia. So in the time between my previous stream and this stream, where I was intending to stream very shortly after, I went through an apocalyptic weather event. That's right, Hurricane Helene has beaten my ass for a week. Though, it could have been a lot worse on my end, to be told, but I did lose power for about 5 days. But here we are, with electricity again, as of yesterday. I'm once again able to enjoy cold water and take a shower. Well, I did take 2 showers in that span with the freezing water, which is a thrill. But yeah, I did not want my second stream to be a week after my first stream, but sometimes these things happen, completely out of my control. I would say the experience brought me further from nature, in that I was mad at nature, and I wanted nature to go away. And I spent a lot of that time sitting in the car, running the engine, so it could charge my phone at all. It was not great, man. There were trees down, uprooted all over. I had one tree go down. I live on kind of a road that only has one opening, and the other opening had a tree just down. My neighbor's tree had broken right off. It was the only tree I heard fall. I'm lying there, hearing that wind. I hear that tree going, like, out the window. Am I about to die? No? All right. I kind of went back to what I was doing until the rain ended, or the wind ended. And I walked out and saw this tree with just holding a power line down right across the road, like, So that's the situation. The next day, a crew showed up, took that tree down, got rid of it. And so I walked out, was like, all right, let's see what the rest of the road looks like. And my God, just the downage everywhere, transformers on the ground. I saw someone's service main torn right off their wall. And to my left was another tree across the road between me and my old job. And studio audience, this tree was like perfectly arranged, and like it was a rectangle to look at, just a rectangle of green butting right up against the fence, and you would never have seen a more video game wall in the world. Like if I walked up to this tree, it would have automatically said, a dead end. Damn, a dead end. Guess I'm not going this way. It's a dead end. Nothing over there. Damn. Yeah, we made it through all right. Like, it could have been a lot worse. We didn't have any flooding to deal with. Just kind of no power in the heat. It's like still hovering around 75, 80 most days up here. Going over 80 sometimes. Despite it being, what's that? October? It sure is. Sorry, Bisho. No bots yet. Hang on. I'm going to add that. Let me take that real quick. I will add it to a text file manually. And we will make sure we get that in there. So yeah, we just had the biggest hardship was just like taking shifts in the cars, making sure we had our devices charged to maintain our sanity. Lost everything in the fridge and freezer, but we were like on the way. We're going to do shopping pretty shortly after, so we didn't really lose that much. Like, all told, really not too bad for us. I made sure to wander around the neighborhood, help some people out. But now we're not so much back to normal as we are back to stability. I still have a job. I didn't lose my job. Starting that back up tomorrow. All is well. Might be all I've really got to say on that topic, because to go further into it would probably just be starting to get depressing. Oh no, the community. No, we can't. No, it's got no. It's studio audience. We can't make it community. That's a different gimmick. I would have to rebrand everything. We can't let it go down like that. Yeah, that was my main thing. I was thinking about Riot when I was looking around at just power lines down. Just I wasn't touching anything until someone more professional did it. Not another one. I'm rebranding so much. Oh, you just wait until the 5th rebrand. It's gonna get real ribbled. So yeah, the game I'm going with, the Beyond Shadowgate, technically the second Beyond Shadowgate, because this is not the TurboGrafx one, of course, because I don't hate myself. This is a much more recent game put out. I think a pretty small crew. I haven't been able to get an exact handle on how much of it is the Infinite Ventures / Zojoy crew and how much of it is this fellow Chris A. Grimm at Twitter that has been really pushing it. He's who I found out about it from him, like searching Shadowgate stuff and replying to tweets. Like he sees it might be like more an indie project that Zojoy has kind of put their label on. I'm not sure. I haven't researched it that well. It looks like it's kind of a sequel, kind of a restart from a certain point, because it happens. It seems to start at the same place as Shadowgate 64 did, with the same protagonist in the same situation, but I don't think it's that game, unless it is. It could even just be like a demake of Shadowgate 64, which would be interesting. But I only touched it to see if it would load up, and I got confirmation then that it did. So we're going to move right along into it. I've been waiting to play this game for a while. I've been antsy about it. We're going over. We're on the screen. We're opening the game. "35 years have passed since Jer defeated the Warlock Lord in the caverns beneath the living castle Shadowgate. For many summers, the land of Kal Lin prospered, and the events at Shadowgate began slipping from memory." Is that on screen? I'm not seeing it. "But evil is stirring, scheming to bring the world to ruin." Oh, wrong scene. There we go. "Amid the madness, a poor fenling has been cast into a dreary dungeon at the mercy of murderous prison guards. But this is just the beginning of a journey that will push him to the edge of destruction and beyond." Mouse control. Mouse control, baby. It's a whole new world of Shadowgate. Don't talk about it. He's self-conscious. Fresh new games. "You are a carefree fenling named Del Thornborough, who has the knack for accidentally acquiring things." I bet that means stealing. Do we got music or no? Hmm. Yeah, it should be playing it over here, but I don't. I'm gonna turn on my desktop audio. How's that? Looks like it should be playing now. I'm not sure why it didn't capture it on its own. But we'll just go with this and hope I don't get 10 billion pings otherwise. Oh, you're gonna hear my achievement sounds. Yeah, it's starting right at Shadowgate 64. "You have been accused unjustly in your mind of stealing a small trinket from the hand of the Duchess of Trehelm. the Duke didn't seem to understand that you were merely safekeeping the bauble for the Duchess, against the riffraff and lowlifes that are commonly found in the capital city of Gwynenthal. Unceremoniously dumped in this dark cell, you wonder at your fate and the horrible luck that has deprived you of a fair trial. Hoarse from shouting and bored beyond limits of even the most tolerant Fendling, you realize you might as well focus on escaping. I don't see torches, guys. Oh, music too loud? Bring that. No, that's me. Bring it down a bit. Down a bit. How's that? Alright, let me take it a little bit up. There we go. Alright, here we go. So first of all, I'm immediately noticing there's no torches. So I might just be able to mess around all I want. We got your classic hit self. That only hurt your hand. Hit the door. The hulking figure of the guard approaches the door.
Quiet if you know what's best, else I'll come in there to teach you some manners.
A maniacal chuckle follows the proclamation, lending credence to his threat. A small piece of flint, the kind it's used to start fires. One piece of Fedling currency they didn't even think it was worth taking from you when they threw you in jail. So we have a flint and a farthing in our goods. The sturdy door looks to be a formidable barrier. You should know because you kicked at it for a good 5 minutes after they threw you in here. Oh, great down here. This dark and damp cell confirms your belief that this is the most inhospitable dungeon in which you've been incarcerated. Possible, I hate you. These sturdy iron chains designed to hold the strongest human in place without fail. I'm gonna put you in them. Luckily, they were not designed to hold Fendlings, and you easily escaped moments after being locked up. We love a good failure jail. Can I look at the Spreeper? He's here for us. He wants me to know he's here. Looking the dry straw over, you decide against lying down upon it. This straw is fit for nothing less than kindling for a bonfire. Oh, okay. Yeah, just tell me. Flint, use flint, straw. With great expertise, you strike the flint against the straw, creating a small shower of sparks. Despite your effort, none take hold and a flame does not yet appear. To your dismay, the embers do little more than produce a light glow upon the straw. Keep doing it. You strike the flint, creating another shower of sparks that land upon the straw. Lamed? You jump with glee as the straw slowly begins to burn. Hey, buddy. Smelling the smoke, the guard comes rushing to the cell. You hear keys jangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. Surprisingly quick for such a heavy man, the jailer rushes forward and grabs you by the neck.
You'll not be playing any more of your silly games,
says the jailer as he begins to choke you. As his hands tighten and the world begins to fade, you wonder if the guy knows he has bad breath. Oh, now he's laughing at me. This is a much less friendly Spreeper. You have failed in your quest. All that you loved will perish with you. Ah, we found our first death! So what could we even do about that? Judging by the scrape marks, you guess that this bench is not bolted to the floor. All right. It will not open. You cannot move there. Grunting with some effort, you push the heavy bench across the cell until it rests against the front of the door. All right. So we're gonna do this, and he's gonna eat shit, and we're gonna laugh at him. Smelling the smoke, the guard comes rushing to the cell. You hear keys jangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. In his haste to rip your head from his shoulders, he fails to notice the bench. You can't help but smile at the astonished look on his face before he takes a rather ungraceful dive and drops his keyring in the process. Use fire. No. Alright, use the guy. No? Take that, idiot. Ouch, that's some hearts. You pick up the jailer's keys. Bye. You lithely jump over the bench as you exit the cell. Realizing you are still in a dungeon, you stifle your excitement and keep your eyes open for danger. Knowing that the door to your cell is still open, you wonder if that guard could still be a threat. Yeah, I get it. I was gonna do that. You quickly close the cell door and smile as you hear the lock slide into place. That takes care of that brute, you think? An ephemeral creature appears before you. It speaks. Hee hee! Look at you, Del! What an interesting thing you are! I foresaw you rotting in that cell forever. And yet, here you are, defying your fate. This could be such fun. I believe our journeys follow a similar path. So I will join you for now. Much danger lies ahead, and I will give you advice should it please me. Adventure awaits, and I find this dungeon quite tiresome, so let's go! Oh, I've got a little guy button. Progress saved, and hit little guy. Stay out of sight of the guards, follow the patrol, but remain far behind. It didn't let me hit him. A ring of keys for the dungeon cells. They should prove useful for escaping. Even standing on your toes, you can't see out the window. You hear the sound of movement echoing in the distance. Uh-oh. A hulking beast, a minotaur by the look of the horns, patrols the hallway mere feet in front of you. We could take him. With a look of pure hatred, the minotaur hefts his axe and emits a snarl filled with rage. The glint of the blade flashes before your eyes as he neatly separates your head from your shoulders. The adventure continues, but not for you. Oh, that's a nice, Oh, wait. You failed to take it. What? The flickering light from the torch momentarily mesmerizes you. You are not tall enough to remove the torch from its holder. You don't feel like you'll need it anyway. I mean, I can milk him. What's up, Liquid Snack? Welcome in. Yeah, no problem. I've been really looking forward to this. Shadowgate is... I'm a huge fan of Shadowgate. I have been since I was a kid. So when I saw another one crop up in the classic style, I was really excited about it. And it's kind of wanting to stream it is the reason I started streaming, so this is my second stream. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... As you investigate the locked cell door, you notice it is stained. Your stomach gives a lurch, hoping the stain is not what you think it is. I would actually very much not like hints unless I'm like cripplingly stuffed. But if you've got like cool dev details, that would be fun. With a satisfying click, the bolt inside the lock releases. The hinges groan as the door slowly opens. What about this one? The wooden boards are too tightly jammed into their brackets to move. You are familiar enough with dungeons to know there is no unlocking this door. This rusted iron grille is securely fastened into place. The putrid smell it emits immediately tells you what it's commonly used for. The one in the center of the hall? I guess when you got a minotaur. Scary! I had a feeling about this guy. The solid wooden door is closed. The smell of iron and rot assaults your nostrils, and you feel a terrible sensation as you gaze upon a rotting corpse. The dried stain of the skeleton matches that of the door. You wonder who this person was that suffered such a horrible fate. It's a fine leather strap with the crest of Gwynenthel engraved in the diamond-shaped central divot. That's for me. I'll take that. Take that strap. You always stay strapped. The ominous sound of steps can only be the Minotaur approaching. You decide stealth is your only chance for survival. As your mind races, your new friend pipes up. The eyes of the Reaper are upon you. Such fun. You have mere seconds before death takes you. Hide, or you will die. You hear the heavy thud of footsteps echo in the distance, as the Minotaur gives up and continues his patrol. You survived again. Remember this, Dell? You must act quickly when you sense the Reaper's gaze, or you will surely perish. You know, I'm not sure what a milk chocolate macadamia sausalito has to do with Shadowgate, but I wish you the joy of it. Alright, we're done here. We're strapped up. Unless there's more stuff in that skeleton, we'll find out when I die. Oh! Still up there. You quickly duck down as you see the frame of the Minotaur moving in the hall. Luckily, he was lumbering away from you when you caught sight of him. Okay, another blocked door. These strong wooden boards are used for barring the door. Judging by their size, you quickly realize there is no getting in or out of this cell. Ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da. Let's go ahead and key it up. Yup. Using the jailer's keys, you release the lock. We open the door. I tried to open the floor. Scary! The Minotaur continues his patrol, stopping just outside the cell. You hear his breath beyond the door, sending chills through your body. Alright, is this actually timed? Let's find out. Oh, this Reaper's staring at... Yup, it's actually timed. Alright. I think the Minotaur is more interested in seducing me. With death. The Minotaur appears before you, axe hoisted overhead. You raise your hands to ward off the blow, only to lose them as his first swing finds bone and muscle. No, this is a PC game. This came out like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This show, I like the way you think. Falling to your knees, you see the prisoner turn his head sorrowfully. A moment later, you feel nothing at all, and the world goes black. You have died, the skies darken, and the world is doomed. That quickly. Use! Leather strap! Minotaur! The item is useless here. Useless. I disagree. But I understand. Close door, quickly. The Minotaur continues his patrol. You are safe for now. There's an actual guy. You keep a wary eye on the filthy prisoner, hoping... Nacho! Thank you for the follow. You didn't follow me before? I'll remember this. You keep a wary eye on the filthy prisoner, hoping that he won't touch you and give you some disease. The pungent odor within this cell tells you the unfortunate prisoner has been here a long time. I guess we can finally use the speak command. Who are you, Fenling? It matters not. I am Edward of the King's Guard, master of the Artillery Division. Moons ago, we were escorting the king to the southern docks when we were ambushed by assassins. While many soldiers of the Guard were killed, a few of us were imprisoned here to rot. The smells of this dungeon are of Gwynenthel, which tells me that friend has turned foe. I know nothing else, but I may be able to help you. You have no hope in combat against the Minotaur. Perhaps you can use this rope to build a ranged weapon. Find a cradle and a small projectile. That's for me. Thank you, buddy. You lean forward and extend your fingers far to grab the rope. I could have just walked toward him. Trying to keep as far away from the malodorous prisoner as possible. You probably smell bad yourself, brother. Judgy. Good luck, Fendling. I sense ye need it more than me. Use strap on the man. Nothing happened. Sorry, Bisha. We go back out there. Hey, Bisha. Yeah, I'll definitely make. I'll be putting this up on YouTube later. My channel with a whopping 20 subscribers, but I'm doing my best, man. We got a rope now, Bisha. Let's give this a shot. That item does not work. All right, all right. Oh, I can't rope the keys. No. Keys. Door. With a smile, you gently turn the key in the lock, releasing the mechanism. These manacles are probably used to hold some poor wretch awaiting their execution. For the time being, they are unoccupied. It did not open, but, well, you know. Ah! Minotaur! Bye! This guy's just eyeballing me like, hey, man! This cell contains an unfortunate occupant of this dungeon. By the look of him, you can tell he has been here for some time. Staring at the unfortunate man, you can't help but think about your uncle's cousin's nephew, who was thrown into a dungeon much like this one. He stayed there for 3 days before realizing that the guards didn't lock the door. In this case, however, the sturdy manacle set about his ankle tells a different story.
Listen, Femling. Go quickly from here, lest we both be killed. Escape this dungeon. Tell the people that Joshua, the king's counsel, is unjustly imprisoned. It has been ages since our party was assaulted and the king captured. They intend us to die here, but I refuse. I pried this stone from the wall, but these forsaken manacles cannot be broken. Take it. Find a way out and free us from this pit.
A stone sits in the prisoner's palm. He gestures for you to take it. You take the hard circular stone from the prisoner's hand. This through the scratches is a joke reference to a Val Kilmer movie from the 80s. Which one, do you know? We love Val Kilmer around here. Was the stone here? Just put it back. Just put it back right in front of him. Nothing happened. We move out. We move. Wait. Can I do this right here? Let me see. Strap. Rope. Sling! You're not sure if you should feel mischievous or heroic at this moment. Stone. Sling! Now you've got something useful. Time to find a target. Nothing happened. Aww. Top Secret. I saw Top Secret, but it was a long, long time ago. I was probably too young to watch it. But, you know. I'm not going to sling the prisoners. Oh, hey. Hey, gamer. A look of fury paints the beast's face as he takes notice of you. The hulking figure of the Minotaur fills the wall, his axe ready to strike. There is but a moment before he buries the blade in your body. You must act now. As soon as you start twirling the sling, you feel a magical influence take over your body. Death to the Philistine, you cry as you release the stone. With a sharp crack, the stone connects with the Minotaur's forehead, toppling him instantly. Elated, you resolve to never admit the shot was sheer luck, or explain why you randomly called a 7-foot half-man, half-bull a Philistine. It's almost as if you had played the previous game just 1 week ago. Use the Minotaur. It did not work. Punch the Minotaur. That only hurt your hand. Taunt the Minotaur. You receive no reply. Close the Minotaur. Alright, let's key it up. Key it up. Door. You slide the key lock. Ah. You slide the key into the lock and, with a smooth turn of your wrist, unlock the cell door. Yeah, my first stream was actually Shadowgate 1 week ago. I took these guys through it. And I messed around a lot more than I ever had before and found out stuff that I didn't know you could do. Like, I never knew you could take keys you had already used and put them in the fire drake room and get rid of your inventory that way. After fumbling with the keys for an embarrassing amount of time, you are relieved to hear the lock slide open. Oh, I'm double tapping. That's why it's keeping me open. All right, what's in here? Nothing. Unless you notice that a thick layer of dust seems to be resting on everything within this cell. You're thinking of Hellgate, London, Frankie. It's obvious that this particular room hasn't been used for a very long time. The gate is bent just enough for you to fit your fingers underneath. Unfortunately, it's too heavy to lift with your hands alone. Despite your admirable strength for fendling, that is, your effort only slightly lifts the grate. You wish for anything that might give you leverage. Break off a horn? You grab the axe and lift, but it does not move 1 inch. Clearly not a fendling weapon, you think. Yoink. You lift the tibia bone from the floor. The regal bearing of this man is not diminished by his unkempt appearance. This Arande? The weary prisoner looks up at you. A glimmer of hope fills his eyes. He says, I know not who thou art, little one, but I have no choice but to trust thee. Know that I am King Arande, Lord of Cal Torlin, warder of the southern seas, and still do I live. Listen carefully, my wayward friend. Fiends have usurped my castle, imprisoned me and my loyal confidants within this dungeon for reasons unknown. Without the royal seal, the claim to the throne cannot be legitimate, and another ruler may come to occupy my lands. Suddenly, you hear the jailer, whom you gallantly knocked out, thank you very much, start yelling from the top of his lungs. The king looks alarmed, his speech quickening. Take this. He rips the emblem from his sleeve and hands it to you. Find the barkeeper. He and others I trust will recognize my crest. They will show you the way into my castle. Outside the cell, the jailer continues to bellow. The royal seal is obscured by sorcery. There is a scroll containing the disenchantment spell behind a loose stone in the castle stair. Just another one? Alright, I'm not using this. This is the king's bone! It's the king's bone! That's a callback! Seek the hidden way from my chamber, and say to thyself the words from the scroll. I started Olmecing this guy and I did not realize he was going to start talking about chambers. Quickly now, ye must leave before the temple guard returns! Bum 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 bum. Ah. Despite his shabby appearance, this man has a regal disposition. You wouldn't dare attack him. The fuck I would! The sequel bone. Whoever the poor soul that this belonged to was getting enough calcium. This is hard as steel. It is a tattered emblem of a raven flying across a field of red. The king said the barkeeper would know what to do with it. Use tibia bone. Die! It doesn't work. Oh well. It cannot be taken. It cannot give me its torch! I crave torches! Even jumping from the step, you still can't reach the torch. Your heart sinks as you see a door blocking your path. The door won't budge. It's probably barred on the other side. You sigh with dismay as you finish trying the last of the keys. The door must be barred on the other side to prevent an escape. There must be another way out of this dungeon. You okay, Koss? You getting triggered? Are you scared? Let's try tibia grate. You wedge the bone under the bent grate and push down with all your might. Something gives way and the grate flies open just as the bone snaps apart. You can hear the sound of rushing water echoing through this cell. Boy, the whole game has been telling me how much poop is in this water. Fearlessly, you jump down into the drain, thinking it can't be any worse than an enraged minotaur. You fall an indeterminable distance before hitting cold water. Gasping for air, you bob to the surface of a subterranean river. A moment later, you wash ashore shivering and coughing. You pick yourself up and continue your damp but daring escape. Alrighty. You can see a passageway carved out of rock. At the end, a bucket rests in a pool of water. Oh. A dim glow illuminates this passageway. Underground river flows swiftly through this cavern. It's cold. You can't swim. You'll die. Sure enough. Achievement unlocked. Deep waters, drowned in water. Against your better judgment, you plunge headlong into the river. Circumstances happen much the way you expected as the fast-moving water whisks you away down the tunnel. You must swift. You are tumbled and bounced against the rough rock walls until you lose consciousness and drown in the swirling waters. Hey, buddy. I'm hunting deaths. Especially for the torch timer, I could just play along as much as I want. Alright, we're back up here. Jump down. Can I go over here? No, oh, I can't go over there. No, river. River time. I've been killed again. That one wasn't on purpose. That brave little man looked like he wouldn't try multiple times to cross a river that would surely kill him even after the narrator warned him. I guess this way. Damp cavern. You hear the powerful roar of the river as it rapidly flows into the tunnel. This damp and dreary cavern is aglow with light reflected off the water's surface. A waterfall feeds the powerful river behind you. See, Snack, if you ever wonder if all those little things get read, then you find a gamer like me who loves to just mash look on everything. You hear scratching and scuffling sounds coming from beyond this passageway. You cannot move there. You are unable to move there. Ah! You have absolutely no idea what this creature is. That's a freaky beastie. But it appears to be some sort of mutation straight out of one of your grandfather's famous tales. You vow to take his stories a little more seriously from now on. It's a large hoard of gleaming silver farthings that any thief would be willing to kill for. I mean, you know what's gonna happen if I take that, right? The beast looks up at you, making you feel decidedly uncomfortable. It can smell the farthing in your pocket. It surely wants to add it to its collection, even if it has to rip you apart to get it. I'll give you yours. With a quick lunge, the hulking beast attacks you, ripping out a good-sized portion of your neck. The beast claims its prize, a shiny new Fenling farthing, plucked straight from the cold dead hand of a genuine, mysterious Flute Incorporated brand Fenling. What's that? Scratch back. Oh, itchy shoulder. Scratch the itchy shoulder. With your failure, evil has prevailed. I mean, can we call that failure? I did succeed in what I was trying to do. Here. No! I'm giving it to you! No, take it! Here! Look! No! I'm trying to use the farthing on him! He hates me! I don't have leave anymore. Use the farthing on the pile? No? No? Speak? No, angry, angry. Use farthing. Pile. Pile. Hand? No? I'm trying to give him the money so bad. Hi, thanks for playing Beyond Shadowgate. Series co-creators, Dave Marsh and Carl Roloffs. Alright, okay, here we go. Okay, so if you try to hit him, he does just sort of skip the intervening step and murders you. A rare death! Alright, let's see. So we'll once again use the farthing on the pile. Nothing happened. Looking at the farthing, look at the thing. Talk to the thing. No. What if I just leave? Oh God! So that didn't work. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a thought. Hey, buddy. Run away, run away. Use farthing, water. Yeah! You pull your lucky Fenling farthing from your pocket. The creature stares at the coin as you hurl it into the water. With something resembling a squeal of pleasure, the beast plunges into the swirling waters, Randon-coated. It forages along the bottom of the river, looking for the shiny coin. I'm gonna die doing this, but... What? You suspect the beast has an unseen pouch or swallowed the coins before chasing you. Gross. Alright, well. Nothing here. Oh, he's still hunting. The creature ignores you as it continues to dredge the bottom of the river looking for the coin. With a hop, skip, and a jump, you quickly leap from the beast's back and safely cross the river. Well, this surely is a well! At least it's some sign of civilization. You feel relief as freedom is close at hand. You recognize this as the bucket of a drinking well. I don't like that this drinking well is so close to the piss shit vomit jail well. That's no good. Medieval civilization, baby. Which explains the various coins collected by that creature. Luckily, your ability to climb far exceeds your swimming progress. Prowess, this is your ticket to freedom. You cannot take it. You cannot open the bucket. Oh, that's... Traditionally, you can open buckets. Well, let's go up the rope. After an exhausting climb... No cell can hold me! Escaped the dungeon! After an exhausting climb, your hand grasps the lip of the well as the rope snaps free and falls below. Oh, I didn't need the bucket. Panting and hanging on for your life, you grab the stone wall with both hands and clamber over the lip of the well. You land in the mud with a dull thud, knocking the wind out of yourself. Luckily, no one saw your embarrassing fall. Easy as pie, you gasp, while catching your breath and thinking there's not a dungeon in the world that can hold you. Oh, don't worry, Snack, I was gonna do that. We always move in wells. Looking ahead, you see city streets expand before you. A sigh of relief escapes you as the sun warms your face. Suddenly, the charge of the king echoes through your mind. Find the seal, expose the traitors, and save the hidden temple. Remembering the king's plight, you steel your nerves and step forth into the capital city of Gwynenthel. Your determination to help is strong. An unusual feeling for a Fenling, but you sense you'll end up regretting this decision. Up. Oh, it's not that hidden. I can't even see the move thing right there. You notice the lack of rope and hear the sounds of the beast you narrowly evaded. Going this way would be unwise. Throwing caution to the wind, you dive into the... Gravity always wins! Fell to your death! Throwing caution to the wind, you dive into the dry well. As expected, your body impacts the rock like a meteorite. With a spectacular thud, your blood spatters the walls as your bones shatter through your skin. We have leveled up from breaking every bone in our body. Mistakes were made. The adventure continues, but not for you. Okay, alright. That's so obviously a thing. You bend down and snatch up the silver coin. Escaping a dungeon and finding a shiny coin. This surely is your lucky day. A simple silver piece, commonly used as currency in these parts. The gloomy and cramped atmosphere of the city street creates a yearning in you for wide open spaces. This wishing well has both created and destroyed the dreams and desires of many. Whoa! A record number of Shadowgate room doors. Let's see what we got. You see a hanging sign for a curio shop. You're in Gwynenthal Square, the heart of the city. 'Tis a building with a sign posted for an inn. You notice two signs posted, one with an anvil and another with a weapon. You see a beautiful fountain in the distance. You see a well. Ooh, that's for me. Grinning wildly, you reach down to collect the silver piece. Picking up lost valuables gives you immense joy. Spot check. Is my voice still cutting out at the high end, or am I able to get loud this time? Excellent, excellent. A fountain made of marble is spouting clear water. People in this town are known to toss in a coin for good luck. You cannot take it. You cannot take it. You cannot take it. You cannot take it. You failed to take it. You cannot open that. Gimme. You cannot move there. I want the coin! More coin! What you expected hadn't happened. Courtyard. 'Tis the front entrance of a stone temple. You see Castle Gwynenthal in the distance. Okay, don't want to go there yet. You cannot open that. It did not open. Oh, just go in. Oh, big boy, look at this unit. The bronze plaque reads, "Enter ye in peace to the blessed sanctuary of the One, the God of all." The plaque reads, "All are welcome." A feeling of peacefulness envelops you as you gaze upon the entrance to the temple of the One, the God of all. The modest robes and gentle smile reveal this man to be a monk. You clench your fist and swing your arm straight to the monk's face. Strangely, he does not look concerned. I was already on it, gamer. With amazing swiftness, he grabs your arm and twists your body, hurling you directly onto your neck, snapping it instantly. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here! Alright, let's open his heart. It will not open. Oh, you know. Can I look at this thing? Specifically? No. The monk smiles and says, "Welcome to the Temple of the One. May you be at peace." Do I just go past him? You cannot move there. You are unable to move there. You cannot move there. Oh, I guess this is for later. He will not move it. All right. Let's see. It was curio shop in weaponsmith. I love curios. Curio cat, charming. You see curio cat carved into this sign with curious cat curios written beneath. This bench looks old and weather-beaten. The words "the curious cat" are etched into this door. It is unlocked. This is the storefront of the Curious Cat, a fine name for a curio shop indeed. The door swings open. Hold on, what's over here? Look, that's probably the inn. The clerk seems to be keeping busy, but you catch him watching you out of the corner of his eye. You leap into the air and punch the clerk, your blow glancing off his cheekbone. "Guards!" he shouts at the top of his lungs. Gwynethel's soldiers storm the shop and drag you into the street. You are quickly shackled and taken to the dungeon. You do not escape. Sorry, buddy. I have a problem. Hope you enjoy my humble shop, little sir. Please peruse my wares, but do not tarry before you buy. I purchased this pendant from a servant of the house of Daniel, who would make for a fine gift for a far-sighted grandmother, the clerk confides with a wink. She's but a minor bauble, however, note how the gem catches the light beautifully, the shopkeeper says, appearing mesmerized. That water skin is made of hand-stitched lizard skin. The holes make it easier to carry. You can't tell if he's serious or not. When these wind chimes sound, the effect can be rather soothing and relaxing. I keep it for my more particular clients. Hole! It did not work. That only hurt your hand. That's a strong wind chime. That scroll is most mysterious. I'd found it on my floor holding secrets untold. Mostly, I'd feel bad throwing it away. I just, Don't touch! The shopkeeper says sternly. It was given by the Duchess of Arfat to the legendary dwarven to the legendary dwarven glass craftsman Hammerset. The dwarf made this flask especially for the Duchess to match the color of her eyes. The craftsman who carved this snake from clay must be a master. It's extremely lifelike. He's selling garbage. It's a curio shop. That's the definition. That is a replica of the famed pirate galleon Aurora. I freely admit I lack the patience for crafting such a model. This item was procured from the late Archmage Zeltorl by a Fendling. He pauses and smiles. Maybe a relative of yours. I think that's fair. I think it's a fair reaction. Motherfucker. I'm back. The shopkeeper notices your interest in the bottom. If he makes another short joke. Don't bother with those. I don't keep anything of value on that bottom shelf. Wow. Okay, well. Don't touch. Is it of value or not? I'll feed him a silver. You offer him a coin. He says, I would rather deal in curios than currency. I get fewer thieves that way. How about these free keys? The shopkeeper looks at your offering and says, this isn't of any value to me. Sorry. All right. He wants the weird shit. And the weird shit is not money. The words proclaim this place to be the Rusted Blade Inn. You read the proclamation. By order of the Prince Elrith, beloved brother of the late king, all must evacuate tomorrow. Able-bodied citizens shall be recruited for the immediate defense of their homeland. Blacksmith weapon shop, curio shop back there, back to the square. And you can tell from the scratched and marred curio voice. You can tell from the scratched and marred condition of the door that it has seen a lot of use. Well, that's a good point. Tomorrow's a bad idea on a paper. Let's go in the inn. There's gonna be so many people to punch unprovoked in here. Entering the inn, you see a stout man staring intensely at a cloaked figure. You walk close enough to hear their words. The cloaked figure whispers, "See that you place the wares in his bedchamber. No more delays. Either he dies or you do." His piece said, the man in the cloak storms past you, ignoring your presence. Your eyes return to the stout man at the table. His face bright red and hands fidgeting, he stands and dashes for the exit, nearly knocking you over in the process. Who am I gonna punch now? Jerk! You shout, hoping he hears you, but he is already out the door. Seeing your anger, the bartender speaks up. "Don't mind Oven. Crooked as a gnarled root, that one. Wormed his way up to trade minister and mucked everything up since. Now I can't help but wonder, what brings a fenling to my inn?" he says. Before you respond, you briefly ponder the ominous threats you overheard. Gah! In an unjustified display of aggression, you leap onto the bar and kick at the barkeeper. You miss him by a mile, and your momentum sends you tumbling onto the floor. You are awoken by guards placing you in shackles. This motherfucker can't fight. Every single swing is like you manage to barely glance the edge of his chin, and then the fucking shopkeeper kills you 10 times with 5 swords. You are thrown back into the Gwynenthel dungeon, this time with a good reason for your incarceration. I know, it's funny. These guys just fucking wait until they get the Stong. The legendary sword for little guys, Stong. Alright, so that scene's already happened. A games table sits in the far corner of the inn. Blade? Check. Oh, no, that's a bell. Blade? Check. Rusted? Check. Not the most creative folks around here, you whisper to yourself. No! Move. Fire! Aww. You guess that You guess that the barkeeper keeps his ale in these barrels. By order of Ovin Loneth, Minister of Trade, a boycott of all goods handled by the House of Quiset has enacted. This trading house is suspected of conspiring against the late King Oranda. Any citizens caught with their goods shall be promptly jailed and executed for treason. I made a mistake when I modded you. Why do they call him Ovin when you oven the cold food of out hot eat the food? Fuck you. That barkeeper is wiping the bar counter. You look at the job he is doing and debate whether to tell him he missed a spot. Give me that rag. You cannot take it. You step up to the bar, your face barely reaching over the bar top. You gesture for the barkeeper to come closer. You must not be from around here, little finling. Coin speaks louder than words, if you know what I'm saying. The barkeeper leans close, taking your coin while asking, "What is it you want to know?" Barkeeper replies, "Quit wasting me time, I've got your coin, now show me what you got or be gone." Oh yeah, that's right. You share the details of your perilous dungeon escape, with your less embellishment than your usual recanting of events. The barkeeper pauses for a moment before speaking. "I'll be the emblem of the king, but looks may deceive. Gwynenthel has changed, Fending. Rins be rare and executions common. Prove to me the emblem be true. Now take your drink and be gone," he says quickly before yelling, "Harina! A drink for the Fenling!" What do you think I am? The barmaid smiles as you reach for the drink. As you begin to sip the sweet ale, something bumps your lips. Ooh, a beer note. The buxom barmaid gives you a friendly wink as she lifts 2 mugs of ale from the bar. Enjoy your time at the Rusted Blade, fine sir. You look around, checking to see if she was talking to someone else. Oh, or a minus 10,000! You are just taken aback from being called sir. Now, the note reads, "Prove it be real. Curious be the cat. He knows the truth." He's got that thing. It's over here. Man. Just something about that guy. He looks like he needs a drink. It's like he's got a real drinky kind of face, you know? It's a rendition of the famous woodland hunter painting commonly found in taverns throughout the land. While the creature varies to match the local forest wildlife, the hunter is always depicted using a bow. It did not open. Any good inn has a game room, and the Rusted Blade does not disappoint. A guardsman of the city? Watch is enjoying a cold ale. He's looking at a deck of cards. You challenge the soldier to a game of cards. He replies, "Happy to oblige when I'm all set up. Come back later." Don't expect consistency with these voices. I'm gonna forget who I gave what. We're gonna roll with it. I'm not that professional. You sneak up on the guard and deliver a vicious punch to his arm. Unfortunately, you only manage to spill his ale. "More drink," he shouts. "All right, you want trouble? You found it, Fenling." His strength comes so swiftly you don't even see it. Oh God, the POW! He was the one with the POW. I don't get to have the POW. You awaken, sprawled out on the floor of the bar with a dull pain in your chest, and having learned a valuable lesson. Oh, the same. Oh man. This is every day for this guy. He's not concerned. It's Caravan. I'm gonna play Caravan, Almacia. Aren't you excited for the stream to get derailed by me playing Caravan? Arms! On the sign is a single word. Arms! This must be a weapon shop. I wouldn't assume that. Could be an arm shop. On the sign is a picture of an anvil with a hammer on it. The words on the sign read, "Barak the Smithy." The door is locked. Despite your effort, rattling the handles does nothing. You open the other door. I mean, obviously this isn't gonna go well, right? With a precise swing of his blade, he slices straight through your neck, killing you instantly. It was unwise to start a fight with a man surrounded by sharp weapons. He didn't even actually let me swing. I didn't get any indication of my attack. He's just on sight. Blasted. Game over. Do not fuck with him. My shop, Fenling. I don't have much for one your size. Barak Hussein the Smithy. Some people forget the Hussein, but I think it's actually very important. Stealing Impossible's joke because I'm the one who gets recorded. Ah, mosquito, no! What does he got? He leans forward and says, This warhammer is of dwarven craftsmanship. Note the shape of the weapon's head. He gives it a quick once-over. It's specifically designed for bludgeoning the thick skulls of goblins, he concludes. That is the same as the Shadowgate NES hammer. Impossible says, if you need to steal my jokes, you need the help anyway. Never let it be said I don't acknowledge when I'm brutally owned. It's the preferred weapon of the Durian cavalry. Picture a company of horsemen whirling these above their heads. What a terrifying sight to behold. The clerk shudders and says no more. The crest features a diving hawk over a field of red. The clerk looks up and says, "Don't be fooling with the family crest." He gives you a threatening glare, then turns back to his work. So the king's is a raven over a field of red. You point to the quiver. That holds bolts, standard ammunition for a crossbow. 20 silver coins, he says curtly. I don't have that many! This light cavalry shield has the crest of the advanced scouting force of the Westland Army, found in the forest. The carcass of the soldier looked to be eaten by wolves, the clerk says with a look of distaste. The head of this weapon is elegantly shaped, but in the hands of an expert, it is most deadly, he says bluntly. This is strictly a practical model, with an iron blade and a hardwood haft. It's used for the occasional castle storming. Or headlopping, the clerk says with a dreamy smile on his face. I picked a good voice for this guy. That is a fine weapon for a Fenling. The wood stock is lightweight, but don't be fooled, she packs a punch. It is yours for 1 sapphire, the clerk says with a grin. 'Tis the noblest of weapons. Knights of Cal Torlin are inseparable from their sanctified swords. Ferret! What's up, Ferret? Welcome to the party. We do love a good decapitation around this house. If I have 1 silver coin, I expect I can get the back of this man's hand. I'll try giving it to him and I'll see what happens. 'Twas handed down through the line of Douglas, aye. The armies of the Warlock Lord ruled the day they crossed his honored family. That clan stood fearlessly to the last to defend against the invasion. He finishes his story with a hastily wiped tear. Give me your torch! I can't take it. Alright, let's see. I'm afraid that won't get you anything, my friendling friend. My prices are fair, but firm. Do return when you're ready to make a serious trade. What's he got in his hand there? Nope, wrong one. The man looks to be a battle-scarred veteran of many a war. He is busy polishing a blade, but you see him glancing at you. Alright. Douglas. So, man said to talk to the curio guy. Up-ba-da-bop. I don't know why I'm worried about saving. What do you think about this, buddy? The shop owner looks at the emblem in your outstretched hand. A regal design, but I do not trade in fabrics. His eyes scan the note. I can evaluate your emblem, but my services are not free. That buffoon at the weapon shop badmouths my wares, yet refuses to return them. Get my golden dagger from him, and I'll verify the authenticity of this emblem. Off you go, he says with a thin smile. Oh boy. Thank God there's no torch clock. Golden dagger, golden dagger. I guess that might be the golden dagger. Give me that. Oh. You explained your interest in the dagger to the clerk. He scoffs, that man is a crook and he'll get no favors from me. The dagger is as magical as my left boot. But you can help me. I fancy the rusted blade barmaid, but I've no courage to say so. Go, speak with her. Tell her my feelings. Do this for me and you shall have the blasted dagger, he says demandingly. Studio audience, would you send the little guy to tell a barmaid that you're into them? It seems like it's not going to work. Alrighty. You relay the weapon shop owner's interest in the beautiful lady. Her cheeks blush a bright pink hue. She says, I fancy him too, but I could never be with him without a blessing. I can't leave the inn for hours still. Can you talk to the monk for me and get his favor so I may see my love tonight? Monk, can they bang? You explain the barmaid's request and ask the monk for his blessing. He says, oh, it's about time with those two. Alas, I lent the charm to a soldier. Find him and return to me so that I may bless it. Oh, man. Man alive. Alright. Only play for money, Fenling. If you don't have a coin, then be off. Oh, there's some coin then. Join me, little Fenling. Best me in a fair match and I'll have a prize for you. The game is high and low. It's so simple even a Fenling can learn it. Oh, I can't hit him, he'll kill me. All you do is pick high or pick low. To win, you must guess correctly, and the next card in the deck is higher or lower than the card you see now. If you pick low and your card is lower than the one on the table, then you win. If your card is higher, then you lose. Win 5 hands in a row, I'll give you a shiny, genuine war medal I got from the last fool who tried to best me. Let's quit yammering and play! Alright, is there a way to cheat? I'm a little guy, I should be able to cheat. Shortcuts. Oh, a map! That's cool. There's a map over here. Alright, hi. Oh, better luck next time! Bisho, how can I possibly gamble while you're here? I can't do it under your disapproving gaze. Hi. What? Hi! Rock. I'm beginning to suspect there's some buffoonery afoot. Hey guys, is that guy fucked up? Well, come on. All right, little guy, what you got? Nothing. He just told me to do better. Really? It was really just bad luck that whole time. Give me the thing. Lucky Streak won the card game. It's a medal honoring outstanding acts of courage. It was bestowed upon a castle gate guard by King Arande himself. All right. Here, okay. Here's the medal. Sorry. So this is just a whole other thing. That's such an evil castle. It's an ancient fairy stone. Seasoned magicians have used these to cross great distances in the blink of an eye. Seriously, Bishop, you looked away and I immediately won. It is what it is. You see the front gate of Castle Gwynenthel. It's able to take it. You stand before the Gwynenthel castle gates. The massive doors tower over you like silent, brooding giants. The sour expression on the city watch guard gives you the impression that he would rather not be guarding this gate. You are momentarily mesmerized by a blue sparkle reflecting off a pendant fastened to his belt. With a tremendous war cry, you launch an attack upon the guard. Deftly blocking your blow, he retaliates with alarming speed. Caught by surprise, you feel nothing of the spear that ushers you into the cold embrace of death. The adventure continues, but not for you. You ask for the charm. The guard nods, frowns, and looks through you. Indeed, it is lucky, but perhaps it is not. My troop was sent to patrol in the Torlin forest. I returned alone, in sorrow. Some days I do not feel so lucky, Fenling. A certain card-playing scoundrel took my war medal. Get it back for me and I'll give up my lucky charm. His piece said, he returns to his watch. You hand over the war medal to the guard. He inspects it and hands you the charm. I hope you fare better with it than I, he says with a somber tone as he resumes his duty. The holder of this charm is blessed with good fortune. The gem is a lovely deep blue. Alright, okay. The monk takes the charm, whispers some words, and returns it to you. Whoever holds this charm will be blessed. May you be at peace, Fenling. This deep blue gem has been blessed by the town monk at the request of the barmaid. The barmaid smiles widely as you hand over the charm. You did it. Give this to my love and tell him to meet me. Thank you. She kisses your cheek and then quickly returns to her work, leaving your heart fluttering. That was a really wet sound. She left really wetly. Probably spilled beer. It is a gold hairpin that belongs to the barmaiden. It is a gift for the weapon shop owner. The cook's face erupts into a smile as he recognizes the hairpin. He shouts, "She does love me!" He reaches over the counter and lifts you in a comfortably tight hug. "Bless you," he says, delivering a kiss on your nose. He lowers you down and hands over the dagger. "Take this. You earned it and my thanks." You grab the dagger, smiling thinly. Wiping your face, you reflect that these two are perfect for each other, with their love and excessive displays of affection. It is an intricately designed golden dagger. It's too soft to be an effective weapon, but it may cut paper and canvas. Excellent. Thank you for getting me this fine object. I am glad to have it back. However, this is a shop after all. If you are interested, I will part with this dagger for 1 gold coin. It is a steal at that price. Now, let me see your emblem. Yes, it is authentic. Take this note to the barkeeper and show no one else or else you risk your life. It's not just a beautiful golden dagger. This magical dagger provides the owner with uncanny throwing accuracy. That weapon shop buffoon just didn't know how to use it properly. 1 gold coin, and it's yours. So he doesn't want money except for the one time that he does in fact want money. You scan the elegant lettering. The fabric is authentic. You hope this is enough to convince the barkeeper to help. The barkeeper reads the note. "Yeah, ye be telling the truth. Our king lives. Go to the smithy and repeat to him. Prevail. Quickly, Fenling, take this key and go." The word blacksmith is etched into the back of this large metal key. I hope this guy looks really cool. It's been a build-up. It's alright. This stone forge houses an extremely hot fire the blacksmith uses to work his craft. The intense heat causes a sheen of sweat to break out on your forehead. You are unable to move there. You feel your bones crack as you punch the blacksmith with all your might. He laughs and his fist pulls back. You awaken sometime later with a headache and a walnut-sized lump on your forehead. That's two guys now who just embarrass me. A fate even worse than being killed. What else we got in here? This heavy anvil is used to shape hot metal. Countless marks on its face imply it has seen much use. This sword looks new, heavy, and sharp. You would not want to be on the receiving end of the blade. This liquid-filled barrel is used to quench hot metal. This round shield looks constructed of pine and iron. The craftsmanship is impressive. A large, muscular man, dirtied by soot and glistening with sweat, stands before you with an expectant look. Remembering the innkeeper's words, you say, "Prevail." The blacksmith's face changes to a wide grin. He says, "I knew it! Hurry, to the back!" His massive arm nearly rips the door off his hinges as he beckons you into the room. Back through the cave, you'll find an entrance among the rocks. If you get stuck, use the map for help. Now go! You cannot take it. You walk past the mountain, doubling as a blacksmith, and into a small room. Suddenly, the door slams shut behind you. Voices you don't recognize shout orders of the blacksmith to open the door. It sounds like the royal guard is looking for you. You hear keys fumble the lock and drop as the blacksmith curses his clumsy hands. He's buying you time to escape. The trapdoor is being held firmly in place by the latch. You release the latch. You swing the trapdoor. The heavy wooden trapdoor was slammed shut when you left. You cannot lift it open. All right. Next chapter, I suppose. Just about. Is there somewhere I didn't go over there? Oh, well. This torn parchment is part of a map. You pick up and examine the discarded parchment. You realize it is a piece of a map surrounding the kingdom and surrounding lands. It's not complete, but may prove useful, so you decide to hold on to it. It is a foul-smelling, stagnant pool of water. What you expected did not happen. You are unable to move there. Oh, map. Gwynenthal, Torland Forest. As you exit the cave, you see a makeshift camp, flying the banner of Lord Jer, built along the outskirts of the city walls. From the size of the camp, you guess Jer must have over 50,000 troops ready to lay siege to Gwynenthal. You must hurry. Oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, a puzzle. A large stone slab sits loosely in the wall. Well, you don't have a good feeling about these strange markings on the ground. You hear the cranking sound of machinery. Suddenly, several spikes explode upward from beneath you. Your body is pierced in multiple places. You do not survive. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. Ah. I thought I did that right. Nope. You know, this might be for later. Whoa! A soldier wearing the uniform of the Westland Forces suddenly jumps from the underbrush and grabs your collar. He calls out, "'Tis all right, Captain. Just caught me another spy." A voice with a thick accent replies, "Aye, bring him along." Before you can correct their mistake, you are clubbed unconscious. You wake up just in time to be beheaded. It's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. So, not that way. Nope. Nope. I guess this is not for later. Oh, this is the skull! This appears to be a dead end, but the elaborate stonework here surely hides some kind of entrance. Did I do it wrong first time? I did it wrong first time. Okay. The center stone slides backward as the cranking sound of machinery rises to your left. The large stone doors slide apart before grinding to a halt. The way is now open. Ooh. Secret alcove. It's a secret tunnel. The cobwebs and musty smell suggest it has not been used recently. Take torch. Ah! I'm being taunted. I'm clicking off the window on accident. I'm checking to make sure the stream did not just explode. We're good. An old rusted iron lever protrudes from the wall. You wonder what it does. By the way this smooth slab of rock is set in the wall, you know it's a door. You grasp the lever and pull down hard. It grudgingly moves and then gets stuck. You hear machinery creaking to life as the stone door slides open. Castle Crasher! Enter Castle Gwynenthel! Oh no! No! You entered the secret passage. In fact, you remember being dragged through this very corridor on your way to the dungeons. The king's words ring in your ears. Fiends have usurped the throne. Find the scroll of Fiends have usurped the throne. Find the scroll of disenchantment. Collect the royal seal from my hidden chamber. You hear the shuffling of armored guards down the hall. You decide to keep a low profile. Torch? Use torch. No. Use torch. There's a rug! Use torch! No! I can't kill the rug! Oh, this is so upsetting. Curse rug. You receive no reply. This tapestry is elegantly woven, depicting a chillingly realistic demon. The lower edge hangs above the floor, revealing an opening. This stone corridor stretches ahead. The halls of the lower level continue on through this archway, so that's the secret entrance. If I'm a castle crasher, there should be a pooping deer I can ride nearby. That's a book, guys. The book is affixed to the desk. You cannot take it, but you're also not convinced it would be of any use. What I expected hadn't happened. A guest book for visiting nobles and diplomats sits atop a luxurious desk. There have been no visitors for months. Seeking the opportunity, you write Del Thornborough on the page in big letters. Very big letters. An opulent quill and inkwell occupy the guest book. The inkwell is attached firmly to the desk. Quill thievery is universal, you muse to yourself. There's no mistaking this as the royal crest of Gwynenthel. You cannot take it. It will not open. You see a heavenly barred door and smell the fragrance of a pleasant meal. Ooh, delicious. Yes. It did not work. This door has a heavy wooden bar across to prevent dungeon prisoners from escaping. You put both hands on the edge of the wooden plank securing the dungeon door, plant your feet, and push hard. Surprisingly, the plank slides away easily. Lighter than it looks, or I'm stronger, you say, pleased with your work. It will not open. Oh, no. I'm gonna die down here for sure. It appears that your recent escape has revealed a hole in the castle's defenses. The guards have sealed this particular cell shut. This door is made of nigh indestructible wood from the Torlin Forest. It is also locked. Use the keys on the door. Hey man, just checking in. The king looks up at you with hope in his eyes. He speaks. My little friend, I see you've spoken to the barkeeper. Please find the evidence of those who betrayed me and share it with my brother, the prince. Oh. Just gonna wander around in here again, smugly. Until I'm killed. Hey, buddy. What's up?
Luck be with you, little one.
Ain't no way I'm gonna just walk in here and out and survive.
Good luck, Fenling. I sense you need it more than me.
I still can't open these, right? No, not at all. We're going through. Oh, no, can't take the skull. You look at the keys and decide against unlocking that door. You've seen enough of that cell to last a lifetime. So, they just kind of took the Minotaur out, and were like, you know what? We're just gonna let this rock. I'm shocked I'm alive. You tug at the handle. It is locked tightly and does not budge. The fork and cleaver imply this is the kitchen. The door, however, is locked. Alright, so that stairs up. We're gonna do a little backtracking. Entryway, good, good. The wax from the candles is slowly dripping down the candle holder. It's a lovely ornament, but of no use to you. Use candle holder on rug. Oh. This mechanism is a castle gate control. Only the finest castles in the land can afford it. You pull the lever back. Sounds of grinding metal resonate through the hall as the gates open behind you. Oh, the gate guard's gone. And so we're just... Hey, we're back! Nice. No. What was I looking at before? Right, the door I couldn't go through was the temple. I'll be there later, I guess. Back to the castle. We go in the castle. We go over this way this time. Scary. Decorative suits of Gwynethelian knight's armor line the grand hall. You look warily, wondering should you walk too close will its halberd come crashing down upon you? You clumsily bump the armor, causing the halberd to topple over directly into the side of your skull. You would appreciate the clean slice if it wasn't your head being split in two. Sure enough, it's a sad thing that your adventures have ended here. That's a good one. Can I take the halberd or will I just... Okay, yeah, don't touch them. No touchy. The other one the same? Nope. Now, to be fair, I did not clumsily bump that one. That was a looping haymaker. Oh. The large double doors are made of stout oak and wood and held in place by large iron hinges. They are shut tight and impenetrable. You cannot open that. Your feet will not take you there. You've heard of the splendor of Gwydenthel Castle, and this great hall does not disappoint. Alright, so this room's just for killing me right now. We're going back to them stairs. We're going up. We've scraped. Light emerges from the dancing flames as the torch burns brightly. You notice it is quite permanently fixed to the wall. The torch. Ooh, complex. The wood livery is etched into the closed door. I love livers. Meow mix, please deliver. Ooh, books. 'Tis a bookshelf with tomes on proper etiquette. Oddly, there is a book of recipes on the shelf as well. The cookbook is now in hand. Wondering if the king has a favorite recipe, you open the cookbook and find a key inside. With no more use for the book, you discard it. It's a well-worn metal key with a fork symbol stamped into it. Fork for kitchen. They are really... I'm being tormented on these torches, but I will not give up. This is the livery of a Westland servant. You can tell because it has the crest of the High Lord Ger upon its front. You find it strange it is in this castle. Looking it over closely, you notice the pocket is clasped. You realize you'll have to take the uniform first. You take the servant's uniform. You unclasp the uniform pocket, reach in and take out a gold coin! It's your lucky day! You start thinking of what you'll buy with your gold loot. You remember the curio shop owner was looking to trade. Orchard. You realize you have no use for the uniform, so you discard it. What the? Let me put it on and go outside to the army and maybe not get killed. A handsome specimen of a royal stag with long, branched antlers is mounted proudly on the wall. Can I take it? Can I use it? Can I open it? Oh, it's time to hit it! That will leave a bruise. The crumbling stone of the large fireplace adds to the homey feel of this room. You cannot move there. I'm disappointed in how many fireplaces I can't throw. Oh, window! Yeah! You leap out of the window and into the waiting arms of the Spreeper! With your demise, the land of Cal Torlin fell to ruin. Classic! A classic way. I'm so happy. He finally caught me again. He's who I needed to see after my ordeal with the hurricane. Oh, hi, gamer. I bet he's not going to be happy about this. The frown on the guard's face tells you that he has been having a bad day. Hey, buddy. The guard looks at you and says, "Do you have the wine? You will be expecting it." As you approach the guard, he expertly lashes out with his spear. You cry in pain as the weapon pierces your stomach. You stumble to the ground in a pool of your own blood, waiting for death to come and end this unbearable pain. Just aces. Another one where I didn't get to take the swing. Like I clenched my fist like Arthur picture and he just aced it. Ooh, the treasury. Cannot get the torch. The plaque says, treasury. You rub your hands together and smile widely, imagining the spoils contained within. Obviously, the cook has full access to the treasury, right? No. Unlike the wooden doors found in the rest of the castle, this steel door is clearly meant to keep everyone out. It should be no surprise that it is securely locked. You are unable to move there. That will leave a bruise. Alright, I got it. What's over here? Tower access. The plaque reads, "The Great Tower of Castle Gwydenthel." The tower door is firmly locked. I mean, obviously not, right? But, yeah, nah. As you step into the hallway, you see a gaunt figure approaching. A raspy voice calls out to you.
Oh, I didn't know they allowed your kind in my castle. If you must sully my halls, then know your place and show deference. Bow your head to the royal chancellor and address me as Sir Bedazar, halfling. I'll have you reprimanded at once.
Is that supposed to be Belzar? Hey, Sneck, are you still here? Is that Belzar? You slowly bow your head and through gritted teeth utter, "Yes, Sir Belazar," as the man walks past you down the hall. You lift your head and wonder if there's something in the water supply that turns the people here into raging jerks. Tantrum, 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 tantrum. Nope. This richly woven tapestry depicts a scene of a large warship cutting through the waves. Alright, so we got some doors. You open the door. You open the door. Oh, we love to double open a door, don't we, folks? Stupid rug. Ooh, here's a fun room. It's a map of the lands around Gwynenthel. Markers on the map show that the city is surrounded by hostile forces. You notice that it is suspiciously only loosely attached to the wall. You easily take the map off the wall and set it aside. Ooh, you take the key from the hidden hole in the wall. It's a simple key with the words Minister's Chamber carved into the metal. Free key. Outlined is a vague plan to defend the city against an all-out attack on its walls. There is a hastily scribbled note written on the bottom of the page. Hole! Oven. Jer's advisors did not believe the story of the king's kidnapping. That is why he has come with his army. When he discovers the king, he will surely seek vengeance. You must act quickly to dispose of the prince and pin it on him. Use the Mandragora from Veldar, then execute the king. I have fled. If you fail, I suggest you do the same, Jalek. Take that. I can't take it? That seems like I should have that. The title of the closed book is A Chronicle of the History of Cal Torlin. You notice that the book has one page with a folded corner, as if begging to be opened to this page. It contains a passage about Prince Torlin Gwynthal, the founder of Gwynenthel. Prince Torlin Gwynthel looked across the battlefield. The barbarians had been defeated, but at a high price. With a glimmer of a tear, the prince turned his head toward the setting sun and raised his right arm to salute the fallen. He stood there silently, paying homage to those whose sacrifice opened the path for victory. Can I have that? I can't have that. Just felt like the thing to do, you think to yourself. Observing the scattered papers and lingering smell of tobacco, you surmise this council chamber was recently occupied. Oh, for sure. Oh, you know that's a puzzle hint. Information exploding off the page. Still in trade rooms. A large stone fireplace is built into the wall of this chamber. The portrait of a stunning woman is secured to the wall. Her soft features and burning eyes momentarily mesmerize you. You fail to take it. The pornography did not open. Judging by the fine furniture, this must be the room of a castle official. An iron panel secures the foot of this bed. You see a small hole in the center of the panel. You know a lock when you see one. Ay, ay, ay! You turn the key in the lock. The panel opens to reveal a hidden compartment. Hole. There is a book tucked away in a secret compartment under the bed. Strange. You reach into the compartment and take the book. You are excessively curious about its contents. Yeah, I'm gonna look. You begin reading the sloppy handwriting. Veldar says King Aran's embargo on Kalzathan will be my death. This foolish embargo allows the Westland Trading House of Kiset to capture Veldar's customers and diminish their strength. If I don't stop the king, the House of Veldar will expose the exclusive contracts I gave in exchange for my properties. You skip ahead a few pages. I have been haunted by a dream in which a shadowy figure tells me how to solve all my problems and silence the king. The figure revealed the warden's secrets, which I discovered were true, and blackmailing him was easy. I hired bandits and convinced the warden to install a special jailer. We attack when the king travels south, but I can't shake this feeling of being manipulated, that my thoughts are not my own. If only I could trust a mysterious shadowy figure that appeared out of literally nowhere and told me exactly what to do, and then I did it. The final entry reads, I awaken in a cold sweat every night fearing capture. Elrith is less stupid than I thought. Maybe he suspects something. This proves Ovin and Vildar are traitors. Surely there's someone in this castle you could show this evidence to. But not just anyone. You don't know who you can trust. You tuck the evidence away for safekeeping until the time is right. It's a gaudy portrait of an obese man. The inscription reads, Ovin Lonath, me. You recognize him as the portly man who dashed by you earlier in Gwynenthel. An elaborate stained glass image is affixed to the wall. It looks decorative, as though no light shines through from behind. Oh, punch it! No? No? Open it? This small chest bears the same designs as the frame holding the stained glass image. The chest is locked. I detect a puzzle. Look on the window now. Right? Imagine just getting a picture of yourself and signing it, me. Large chandelier hangs from the ceiling. Its many candles are lit, creating small puddles of wax on the rug. I guess maybe this is for later? What do you got to say? If anyone's going to believe us, we will need evidence of the traitor's wrongdoing. We need to search the castle. He's a step behind every time I check in on him. Cook's key! Cook's door! Look! Oh, delicious. This brown burlap sack has the word flour written on it. It's an invoice from the tavern. Bottle of the King's Wine X1. The number of zeros on the bill is astounding. It looks like the bill has been paid in full and the wine is ready to be picked up. Yoink! The damage on this spoon implies it has seen use as a tool and not for cooking. It's surprisingly hard. You retrieve the damaged spoon. You note it feels unusually durable for a kitchen implement. Several metal stew pots hang on the wall. You were never were one for cooking. Eating, on the other hand, you do quite well. An iron cauldron hangs above the hearth. The mouth-watering aroma of venison stew escapes from beneath the lid. You cannot take it. You are unable to move there. Your feet will not. Use stew. Oh. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go right up there and I'm gonna smash that window. This silver tray is made of pure elven silver. The metal is known for its legendary ability to reflect any incident light. As you lift the silver tray, the light reflects off of the metal in a dazzling display of colors. This kitchen is loaded. Ooh, spoon on stew. Spoon, stew. Nothing happened. This bread has a freshly baked look and smell to it. It is a slice of garlic rum cheese. It tastes as good as it smells offensive. That sounds delicious. Garlic rum cheese sounds incredible. Yes, give me the cheese. Give me the bread. I actually have to take a second. Just a few minutes. I'm going to go to the break room, and we'll be back shortly. Solomon, I have returned. I don't want to quit. Okay. I was trying to put my laundry in the dryer because I hadn't been able to do laundry for a while. And the stuff already in the dryer did not completely dry. Hell yeah. No. You will vibe to me now, and me alone. You struggle to lift the sack and fail. You will need to empty the contents first. Well, hold on a minute. I know what I'm going to do there. Get a free sack. All right, we're leaving. We're going out. We're out. We're going all the way back to Town Zone. Here we go. Gold coin. He takes your gold coin and says, "Thank you. Remember, you are getting a bargain for your trouble." Thank God we have the expensive golden dagger. Now we can empty a sack. There you go. You hand the invoice to the barkeeper, curious about what kind of glorious bottle will hold wine fit for a king. "There you go," he says, handing you a most unremarkable and basic-looking wine bottle. He leans closer and whispers, "I dunno how ye got to be fetching the king's wine, but good job getting in the castle. Rescue our king," he finishes. I'm glad that he acknowledged that this is patently absurd. I'll empty whatever I please on stream. It may even be a stream. Don't worry about it. You're not an expert, but this bottle of wine has been aged for 100 years and is fit for a king among kings. Alrighty, back. Back. Onward. Forward. Kesselward. Use the magical golden dagger on some flour. Flour spittles like an avalanche onto the floor as you slice through the sack. The rich aroma of freshly baked bread momentarily reminds you of your mother's kitchen back in the fens. It's vinegary. You snatch up the empty sack. You remember using thick burlap sacks like this to hold magical relics during your exploits, the dangerous relics, that is. And now we go back up. In here. In here. Spoon! The item is useless here! Oh. I was sure about that one. Here's some wine. Want some rye? Of course you do. The guard looks at the wine and speaks. "The prince not here, but you can leave it inside. Be quick about it and close the door on your way out. I'm taking my leave." He stands aside and allows you to pass. You pull the middle ring and enter the door. Whoa. The fabric is woven beautifully into a scene depicting the sun setting over a battlefield. A great black dragon soars over a red background on this richly woven tapestry. You notice it swaying gently. Bright orange flames hungrily consume the logs within this stone fireplace. The fine workmanship of this large bed is clearly seen in the carving of its frame. There is a lantern sitting in the bedside nightstand. It's a small wooden nightstand likely used to hold the king's accessories. You pull the drawer open. A single item looks unusual among the expensive pieces of jewelry. Oh man, you're right. I've got a knife. Rug, nothing. Bed, nothing. Tapestry, nothing. Tapestry, come on. It won't open. Maybe I just move into it. There's something unusual in the drawer. You reach into the drawer and grasp the wrapped item. Suddenly, it begins shrieking. You've earned the ire of Mandragora. In a few moments, its screams will drive the soul from your body. You must dispose of it quickly. Wanting nothing to do with the creature, you throw it straight into the fireplace. Oh, yeah. We did it. Oh. I forgot I turned that off. Shit. You missed some cool flame sounds. All right. Anyway. Yeah. We killed a tapestry. The Mandragora howls, its flames crawl over its body. Embers from its flailing limbs ignite the wall tapestry, which burns as quickly as the vile Mandragora. In moments, the tapestry is no more, and a magnificent suit of armor is revealed. The luck I have, you say gratefully. Death by Mandragora is no way to go. Should I go really like anime protagonist with Dell? Hang on. Death by Mandragora is no way to go. These monsters wanted the prince to suffer, you say as your resolve renews. A majestic set of armor stands against the wall. You notice the helmet and gauntlets are loose, as if they were recently moved. An inscription on the armor reads, Torlin Gwynthal. It cannot be taken. It will not open. Well, then what are we doing here? I better not spoon the armor. Nothing happened. Just... Nope. Oh! Turned his head toward the setting sun and raised his right arm. With a loud grinding noise, the wall slides open. Sack him! No, this item is useless here. Where am I at map-wise? Pretty good. Whoa, see, oh no, wait a minute. Is this his tribute room? The lantern was, I believe, something I couldn't mess with. Nope. Did I ever try? It doesn't open. Okay. Why didn't I try to take it before? All right. What an unusual place for a chair, you muse out loud to no one in particular. It is a painting of a lovely woman with a flowing brown hair and a piercing gaze. You see an unusual bump at the bottom of the canvas. You are curious about the bump in the painting. Gripping the sides, you lift the painting off the wall. You hear something sliding inside the painting as you place it on the ground. This secret room must be a private passage for the king. I don't want to cut the painting. Oh, I can't cut the painting. You turn the painting over to look at the back. There we go. You drag the dagger along the back of the painting. Your destructive crusade against art reveals a key. You take the key, the king's key. It is a simple, small iron key, rather modest for a king's key. Oh, I've got light in there. It is a painting of King Leon, one of the majestic line of Gwynenthal rulers. While marveling at the detail, you hear a faint whispering sound coming from behind the painting. You take the painting from the wall, revealing a small hole. Stepping on the cuck chair, you place your eye against the hole. Belisar stands quietly in the middle of the room. He slowly raises his arms and begins to chant. Before your very eyes, Belisar transforms into a hideous lizard-like creature. I told you they're among us. They're always among us. You always gotta be on the lookout for this shit, lizardmen. You feel cool air pouring in from the room beyond. The mirror ripples as a shape begins to form. The lizard man stops chanting and speaks.
Master, there have been setbacks, but all is as planned. The druid has left your tomb unguarded. Yes, Master. He is here in this castle's tower. No, the puns have no further use. I leave now. There is much ground to cover, through Tolin forests, across the Barren, and over Gatekeeper Mountain. I will retrieve your staff before the autumnal equinox and usher you back into the world.
You gasp and pull your head back from the wall. The equinox is tomorrow. You have to follow him. The king, you whisper. I've got to find the royal seal and convince the prince to search the dungeon below. Your wisp companion chimes in. After we rescue King Arand, we have to follow that fiend to the Torlin forest. 1 second. Oh, the lizard voice made me lightheaded. I think I put way too much oxygen into that. I'm going to die. The tourist. Did he say tourist? Oh, stretching. Posture. Hydrate. Posture. Everyone. This is my command. Get a big stretch. Get the shoulders loosened. Flex them legs. Flex them. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. A portrait of the late Queen Mother. You get the impression from the painting that she was a warm and giving person. It will not open. You take the painting off the wall and place it on the ground, for no reason. I'm just glad it let me do it, honestly. Oh, nope. Nope, okay, we're done here. So what's this? King's Chamber, hidden doorway. A solid wooden door is blocking your path. It is locked and far too strong to break through. The key fits perfectly in the lock. With a quick turn, you unlock the door. Yeah, he's a little guy. As you enter the room, an updraft of wind playfully tussles your hair. Ooh. There must be stairs in front of you. You can see nothing except for a glint of metal above your head. I need light, you think to yourself. It's a small metal hook. It must be used to hang something. You can barely reach it. Lantern, hook. Ta-da! Getting on your tiptoes, you hang the lantern on the hook. I've seen torches that are that high. I can get those torches. They're not letting me get torches. They're saying I'm too short. I can clearly get the torches. Now that the stairs are lit, you feel comfortable proceeding. Ooh, antechamber. Rug? The stairs wind upward. You gaze into the elaborately detailed mirror. An unusual shimmer distorts the reflection of your face. Nothing happened. It cannot be taken. You receive no reply. Ouch, that smarts. This antechamber is a quiet place for a ruler to relax when not holding court. I'm playing a Fenling. It's different. Use bread mirror. Oh, this item is useless here. Use spoon mirror? No. This closed door is much like many others in the castle. It is locked. Well. Use tray. Is there anything I haven't done? Let's just hit them all. Hi, me. How are you doing? You say to yourself. I'm conversing with myself, so I've lost my mind. And you? You don't reply. God, it feels like... Let's go wandering. Let's go roaming. Well, no, that's not going to be it. You sit out the ledge and push yourself out the window. You observe the shoddy craftsmanship of the castle stonework as you plummet to your death. With your demise, the land of Keltorlin fell to ruin. We have fun. Let's see. Okay, so that room up there is going to link to this up here. But this room is still incredibly locked. Should I go show the evidence around outside? Oh, wait a minute. I know something I'm missing. I remember something. Hold on. I need to find stairs. Aha! Looking closely, you see a stone is loosely set into the wall. It will not open. That only hurt your hand. It did not open. You cannot take it. Wait! You jam the spoon into the crevice and slowly wiggle the stone free. It drops to the floor with a loud crash. A hidden space is revealed. You take the scroll. You gently open the scroll and begin reading. The royal seal is proof of sovereignty, and only a king may bestow it on another. With the shimmering king as witness, one king shall say this spell of disenchantment to the other. Tar Gwynthal. You realize it is a magical word of power. You have, in fact, been given some sort of magic. You have learned the spell, Tar Gwynthal. There was no response. What do you want to use this on? Oh, I don't have it in my thing anymore. You thrust the dagger into your chest and red blood begins to flow. Your death will not save Kaltorlin. The fiends will surely triumph now. With your demise, the land of Kelterrin fell to ruin. Okay. We have fun. So with that... I can think of... Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe... Point barrel. Point barrel. Well, he's just a little guy. The knife is sharp enough. He's just a little guy. Togwinthal! One king says to another. The face of the mirror begins to shimmer and melt away, revealing a hidden compartment beyond. You take the royal seal. The royal seal of Gwynthel. Just like Iran said, this will prove that the king is alive. This thing isn't so great, you mumble as you look it over, trying to see what the fuss is all about. There's something else in here. With the face of the mirror gone and the compartment empty, you see a small button at the bottom of the altar. This handheld golden stamp has the crest of Gwynthel and unknown runes printed across the bottom. You press the button and hear a satisfying click from the door to your left. As you enter the throne room, your whist friend appears to give you advice. You stand before royalty, Tell. Act quickly and mind your obnoxious tongue, for you must prove the king lives. Should you dally or misstep, it will mean certain death. You can evade traps and monsters, but can you lead men? Do not approach unless you carry ample evidence of the traitor who incarcerated his king within the dungeon below. Finally, something interesting to watch. Ouch, that smarts. A look of surprise appears in the face of the man sitting upon the throne. He resembles the king who is imprisoned in the dungeon. This must be Prince Elrith. His eyes lock onto yours as he inspects you cautiously. He speaks firmly. What is the meaning of this intrusion? The prince sits before you slumped on his throne. You see the dark circles and deep worry lines etched into his face. Despite his status, you feel sympathy for him. Based. He looks as though the strain of ruling is too much for him to handle. Da-da-da! You raise your fists, ready to attack the prince. Before you can step forward, a well-thrown spear intercepts you. It's quickly followed by another spear. You're dead before the guards reach your body. It's a sad thing as your adventures have ended here. Do not try my patience, Fendling. If you have reason for me to trust you, show it now. Sensing the prince's impatience, you quickly produce the royal seal. The prince gasps at the sight of this relic. By the One, he shouts, how did you come to hold the seal? Only my brother knew where this was hidden. The king must live. Explain yourself. What is the meaning of this? He finishes, staring at you with no thought of hiding his anticipation. You know you have but a moment to make a compelling argument. Words alone will not help you to convince the prince. In a rare show of humility, you bow your head and hand the trade minister's book to the expected prince. He thumbs through the book out quickly, his eyes growing wider with each turning page. His face is painted with righteous fury. Oh, hey, he's got the talisman on his chest. The prince shouts, Guards! Seize Oven at once and take him alive. I want him at my feet. Now! His face calms, and he smiles gently at you. Come, Fendling. You spoke with my brother. Please, bring me to him. Oh. The throne is cleverly outfitted with thick velvet cushions, but it still looks uncomfortable. You cannot move there. Nothing happened. That only hurt your hand. Use. Bread. Chair. No. Time to go to Yon Donjon. I don't think we... Oh, he is. He actually, I believe he was quite, egg-like. Oh, fuck! The Minotaur you knocked out during your escape leaps in front of you, blocking your path. He clearly remembers you and has an axe to grind. The monster raises his weapon and prepares to bury the blade in your head. Foul beast! Shouts the prince as members of the royal guard fire arrows into the Minotaur's chest. That beast was surely part of the conspiracy to imprison the king. I trust you're all right, Master Fenling? Now to the king. Ooh, spicy. Fenling and Elrith, blessed be the one, the king shouts. He looks at you. My friend, who locked me in this cell? You quickly explain the facts. Ovid and Vildar, scoundrels. Release me, brother. There is much to do, the king exclaims. I actually did come down here before giving evidence to the prince, and no one was around. With that, the toll of your efforts overwhelms you. You become faint as your vision dims and you collapse at the floor. A rescue down under! Freed the king! You blink your eyes and try to focus on your surroundings, recovering your wits enough to recognize the throne room. The rescued king sits upon his throne with his brother at his right hand. The king smiles at you. I'm a little guy. I'm not bitch made, I'm a little guy. He's so little. He hasn't successfully hit a single person. My friend, you have succeeded beyond my wildest hopes. Take this reward for thy courage and ingenuity. You're going to space camp. This is a key to the royal treasury. There is an item set aside just for you, a small pouch of riches, and a Nintendo Entertainment System. Do not take this gift lightly. We are trusting you only take your reward. I shall also bestow upon thee the title of Silver Snakes. You mumble a thank you, unsure whether this title will require any work from you. The king sees your discomfort and laughs. Fear not, 'tis but an honorary title. Now I must speak with Lord Jair to quell all talk of war. Jair's army has withdrawn from the forest and will not return. King Arand motions a servant to show you out, while Prince Elrith says he will personally conduct the search for conspirators. We did it, gamers. Time for free shit. I'm gonna save and take everything in there. You twist the key in the lock, giddy with excitement about the treasures behind the door. You lean heavily into the steel door. You said iron last time, using all of your weight to push it open. It's a small pouch made of a rich purple fabric and bearing the royal insignia. This pouch is your well-deserved reward for saving the king. Best to take it and not disturb the treasures you didn't earn. You snatch up your reward, eager to see what's inside. Your greed convinced you that the contents of the pouch are not enough of a reward, so you decided to take a little more. Your pockets loaded with gold, you turn to leave, but two large guards block the exit, their spears pointed straight at you. In a flash, they skewer your lungs. You realize just before you die that stealing from a grateful friend was a mistake. With your failure, evil has prevailed. I thought they were gonna let me, like, step out of the room and then die. What do we got here? Let me see. We have a sword, jewels, a chalice. Standard fare for a treasury, you say to the empty room. It dawns on you that the room is much larger than the pile of gold. Gwynethel must have fallen on hard times. I don't know, it's still a lot of gold. You look at the crown jewels of Gwynethil and wonder how they would fit on your head, but decide against trying them on. These remind you of relics from a bygone era when only the most ultimate of wizards would brave dungeons for a treasure. I love that show, Ultimate Wizard, where they have a bunch of wizards go through a fucking obstacle course. Ah, the golden age of fantastic adventures, you say wistfully. Crown Royal. So just a treasure. Okay. You open up the fancy pouch and remove the contents. A sapphire and 20 silver. Emerald. Sapphire. Pearl. Alright. This perfectly round orb has a brilliant white luster. I did not see the new thing from the Ultimate Ninja guys. The translucent crystal of this gem is a deep shade of blue. The value of this sapphire must be tremendous. The dark, verdant hue of this gem reminds you of your home in the Fens. This is truly a lovely emerald. Looking closer, you can see that this gem has an unusual cut. Its setting must not be meant for jewelry. It's a secret special key for a secret special boy. Nice. UN style obstacle courses on skateboards. Dope. Love to hear it. Do they have to collect skate? I guess I'm done? I did it? I'll go buy my crossbow? Thanks! Don't point it at your eye, or yourself for that matter, the clerk says in a stern voice.
Expo.
Well, Pearl? Well, the other guy... Let's see. I'm not gonna shoot him. I don't have any bows yet to do it with. Alright, here we go. Pearl? Pearl? No? Emerald? No? Okay. Bye, idiot. What? You want a tray? Cheese? Rum garlic cheese? God, that sounds so good still. Would you like a free sack? I hate you. He doesn't want the sack. I don't know why he doesn't want the sack. I'd take a free sack. You got anything? No? Hey, man. You greet the blacksmith. He smiles widely and replies,
Hello, Fenling. Is there something I can do for you?
What? I'm kind of adrift. Oh, gotta go to the forest. That's right, forest. But I have no way to the forest. Oh, sure. Okay, whatever. Yeah, why not? As you enter the temple, you see a man standing alone, offering a prayer in silence. He meets your gaze, and his presence immediately strikes you. This man is the legendary Lord Jer. Years of untold adventure line his face, yet he exudes vigor. He speaks slowly, his deep voice commanding respect. You must be our hero. Your actions prevented a battle, and for that, I am grateful. thank you, he says with a bow. You blush, murmuring a quiet, 'Twas nothing. For despite all your arrogance, you recognize a true legend bowed to you. You have done some stupid things in your time, but attacking the great Lord Jer is a mistake you will not make. No, I just... Lord Jer speaks to you. There is unrest across these lands. I've heard people speak of me in places I have not been. Though he wears my armor and bears my resemblance, it is not I. If you find him, please let me know, my small friend. Standing before you is the savior of Kal Torlin, the hero of Shadowgate, Lord Jer. Yeah, I'm upset that the game's like, you wouldn't punch Jer, you wouldn't download a car. Sack Jer. Jer looks at your offering and speaks. I'm sorry, my friend. That is not for me to hold. The burden of this empty sack rests with you. The burden of that delicious cheese rests with you. A sense of peace permeates the temple. You feel a weight be eased from your soul. He's just gonna tell me the burden of this expo lies with me. Yep. The statue is cut from marble and represents the traditional form of the One. The statue grasps a rod firmly in its right hand. You failed to take it. You cannot take it. A thick book, bound in soft blue leather, rests below the altar. It feels wrong to borrow it. It is closed. You gently open the book to the center, noticing the luxurious paper and fine penmanship. I tried to abuse the cheese on the bread. You begin reading a record from the Book of Miracles attributed to the One. A foul enchantment cast fog upon her land and twisted roads, shrouding it from view, halting trade, and starving her people. The queen offered a rod and gold to her statue, placed her glasses upon the altar, and spoke a prayer for piercing vision. The One answered. Magic flowed into her lenses, and with them she saw through the fog and led the caravans back to her people. I mean, what if he just pulls out the Staff of Ages and blasts my ass? That's how I'd want it to go down. Or hits me with a sling, screams death to the Philistine for a third time. Well, that was... It's weird that that didn't matter. Have to go out through here? Nope. Since you rescued King Arand, High Lord Jer has withdrawn his army from Gwynenthel. The path to Torlin Forest is now open. Tread carefully. If he hit me with a torch, I would start crying. I would immediately break down in tears. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll call it there, actually, for tonight. Get another run of this in a couple days. It's a good stopping point, and I do some stuff I gotta do before I go to bed. We'll go ahead and move over to chat room. The smooth coffee spill swing from Dova Syndrome. I should probably put down credits for all the songs I'm using. I'll make sure I do that at some point. Well, that's cool. That is some good shadowgating. It's not letting me walk into enough fires, but it is letting me jump out every window I've tried. It's definitely big, but it's big. When I was reading about how big it was, I was kind of worried that it was going to be like sprawling big, but it's more like you're doing multiple smaller Shadowgates in a row. Because like, oh, that castle was all mostly condensed in the castle and whatnot. And there's like plot other than just, oh, scary castle. No, they're doing some stuff. If I may, it's doing better stuff than the remake did writing-wise. But, you know, it's, the remake was kind of... I liked the remake, but it was kind of, you know... It was missing something. A little something. Just a little something. It had Yorick. I definitely prefer Puck to Yorick. That's a good game. I'm definitely gonna keep doing that. My next stream might still be UFO 50 if I get paid. If I get paid before the weekend, my next stream will be UFO 50. If not, then in a couple days I'll pick this back up and go through it until we're done with it. I am preparing a karaoke stream. I have made a set list. I may add another song or two for it, but right now I think it has about 15 songs. Let me look at that. How big is that bad boy? I have 12 songs loaded up for it right now. Maybe I'll bring that up to a nice flat 15. I have no idea if I'm good at singing. I literally have no idea if I'm at all listenable. So that's going to be a fun thing we're all going to find out together. And maybe I'll do that. Ooh, get a little tuxedo asset and just attach it to the bottom of the jug. I definitely have like some asset plans for when I get like better stuff going on. Just get into the late night show theme, get myself a custom desk that I'm always sitting behind, and that'll save money. I don't need legs. Do not say tuxedo come in. You know what? Okay, let's see if we can find someone to raid. If anyone's on right now. Commander Chaos is probably done with his stream. Let's see. Ashton's going again. I raided her last time, though. We're gonna go ahead and raid someone I got raided into a while back that I liked. Kagi stream. She's playing Black Myth Wukong. Looks like she's doing a secret boss fight of some kind. I haven't watched any of that really. I've been thinking about playing it myself. So we're gonna go ahead and load that up. After I make sure I've typed that correctly. So I'm going to send you all along to some Wukong. She's played. I've mostly been seeing her playing like your FromSoft games, so I'm gonna. So she's got her thing. She's going with it, and we're gonna hit that button right there. Pop. And there we go. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. Next stream in a couple days, and we'll have a good time.